welcome to our newest episode of Do What I'm Saying with Alex and myself, Corey, again, trying to think of a new, interesting way to throw in an intro. And it wasn't too interesting.
Well, next time then. There's always next time.
There's always next time. Next week will be better. So, our first little thing we're going to read about was Mitt Romney was voted against running 10-2. He didn't want to run for president, apparently. Did
he say this?
He didn't say it. It was something that was said that his son said. He didn't want to run for president. He was like, no, I don't want to. They voted, like the family. Like in December 2010, they're like, hey, should we go for president? He's like, no, I don't think I could win with how the Republican Party is. I don't think I'd be the best. And, well, when he went for it, all the candidates, if there was one that was better than him, he would step down. But he's like, well, nobody's better than me. Nobody could beat Obama, but I maybe could. So he ran and went with it. But he really didn't want to. He was hoping he can get out of it.
But he didn't say this.
His son did.
Okay, I actually thought that he said this, and I thought, wow, what a prick. Like, oh man, just because I lost.
No, I mean,
I'm
it
no longer.
doesn't have any quote from him. It just has a quote from his son. Tag.
Well, then it's not as bad, because we don't know if he actually meant this.
I think
his son's probably just defending his father.
See, the way I think it is, I think it's that, I mean, the way it's said, it's like, oh, you know, he wouldn't have run unless he thought somebody could beat Obama, which nobody could. That's why he ran. I think it's more like, hey, I didn't beat Obama, and I could either go, man, it was really close, and I did my best, or I can go, I really wasn't even trying.
I wasn't even really trying.
I didn't even want to be president. If I wanted to be president...
If I wanted to be, Obama would have lost hands
won.
down.
And now everyone's probably... all the Republicans are probably like, oh, that's probably why Romney was so stupid. Sorry, but...
Obviously.
I mean, come on.
He's just a genius who's pretending not to be a genius.
Exactly. A genius, right?
Yeah.
It's genius. God. I was like, wow, what brilliancy. Big word right there. But that's kind of, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it's BS. Personally, I think he is just, like, they're just throwing it out there to be like, this is why we lost, you know? To still say somewhat relevant and all that stuff.
I don't know. If his son said it, then maybe I'm thinking his son's doing the BS.
Maybe.
I mean, if he didn't say this, if he said this to some, I'm like, wow. If he said this himself, I'd be like, wow, Romney, you are a narcissistic asshole.
Well, you know, actually, another thing was Paul Ryan was convinced he was going to win.
Oh.
He was, like, convinced. Like, he's like, I won, game over, this is it. And he actually was trying to find a replacement. And obviously now he didn't need to find a replacement because he lost. Mm-hmm. So
Too bad for him. Wow, we are so prepared.
We're going to start off with a quote.
Okay.
My mission is to break the ice between hostile countries. Why it's been left to me to smooth things over? I don't know. Dennis Rodman, of all people, keeping us safe is not my job. It's the black guy's job, Obama. In case for you that didn't realize that.
What?
But I'll tell you this. If I don't finish in the top 3 for the next Nobel Peace Prize, something's seriously wrong. Quote, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, that just made me stupid.
So Dennis Rodman thinks that he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for what he's done with Korea. North Korea.
What did he do with North Korea?
Well, what he did... Alright, so pretty much he went over to North Korea, hung out with Kim Jong-un, played some basketball, and left.
And that's it?
But
okay.
Somebody claimed, I forgot what the guy's name was, but he's like, oh, if you're really good friends, you're really tight with him, tell him to release these people. So he tweeted, he's like, I'm going to let my boy... No, I'm going to let a holler at my boy to let these people go. And I don't know, I guess he let him go. So now he's like, I deserve a Peace Prize. He's like, I'm dividing this. He's like, I'm saving this nation.
He saved North Korea by making it let hostages go.
Yeah. And he actually didn't know. He actually goes on and talks about North Korea. He didn't know anything about Kim Jong-un. He didn't know who this guy was.
Okay.
He didn't know what North Korea did over its country. He didn't know any of that
Then
stuff.
why did he go over there?
I guess he was a basketball fan. The guy called him and was like, hey, what's up, Dennis Rodman?
Wow,
Like, who is this? This is Kim Jong-un. I run North Korea. It's like, whoa, that's totally awesome. He's like, do you want to come over and play basketball?
Like, sure,
He's like, sure. I'll ask my mom to drop me off. I don't know how.
Where is North Korea? Is it like north of Korea? I don't know, man.
Is it north of South Korea?
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know how he got over there, but
man, I just reached north of like South Korea, and it's all ocean here, man.
But here's another thing, though. So there's another quote he has about Kim Jong and why he is not so bad. So this is cool. Fact is, he hasn't bombed anywhere. He's threatened to yet. Not South Korea, not Hawaii, not whatever. People say he's the worst guy in the world. All I know is Kim told me he doesn't want to go to war with America. His whole deal is to talk basketball with Obama.
Okay.
So the whole reason he's like wanting to threat all of America is like, oh, I'm going to bomb people, is because he just really wants Obama to come on over and watch some hoops.
Because that's what you do. When you want someone to play basketball with you, you threaten to kill them.
So my theory,
Yeah.
my theory is, they were having nuclear bombs. Remember they were said they were going to send them, and they could hit them to some military base. I forgot where, and they pulled them back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he put it there. And it was like, hey, we're gonna blow it up if you don't come and watch the Heat Spurs game with me, Obama. And Obama's like, nah, I'm sorry, I'm
busy.
I got other things going on. I'm hanging out with China.
Yeah.
Hanging with Italy.
And they kind of have, like, money, you know.
I got other things to do. And so he was like, all right, well, fine. I'm guessing Obama was like,
sure.
I'll do it later. Maybe next season.
So, basically, Obama's, like, that popular kid who hangs out with everybody, and Kim Jong-il is basically that kid who's like, hey, come hang out, man.
You want to be my friend?
Want to be my friend?
And Obama's kind of like, yeah, like,
You don't be my friend, I'm
sure.
gonna hurt you, man.
He's like, sure, let's just throw the gun.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah, sure. Just later, all right? Later. I'll hold you to that.
That one friend that tells you whenever call you want to hang out? Later.
Yeah, later. I promise.
I bet Kim Jong-un texts him all the time, like, hey, like, what's up? And he just, like, never responds.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, it's like on the cell phone, Kim Jong-il. It's like he's sitting in the Oval Office. Hey, who's that? Oh, it's that Kim Jong-il kid again. He wants to play basketball. Ignore.
Probably sends him one text back so he doesn't have to respond and be like, what are you up to? Nothing.
He probably gathers, like, the United Nations. All the other nations are in the room with him. He's like, hey, watch this. Yeah, sure. In an hour. Okay, watch this. Like, let's watch this. It's an hour later. Oh, sorry. Can't. And they all start, like, just laughing at him. Oh.
Oh, he's gonna bomb us. This is really
With what? He's not gonna bomb us with anything.
Kill everybody. If this is why, he's gonna kill everybody.
North Korea doesn't have anything to bomb us with. What are they gonna bomb us with? Like fireworks?
Oh, and also, he's gonna return to North Korea next month. And this is another quote. This is our quote from him.
Let's hope they keep him this time.
I'm just gonna chill, play some basketball, and maybe go on vacation with Kim and his family. I've called the Supreme Leader do me a solid by releasing Kenneth Bay. So he's going on vacation with Kim Jong-un. He's going on vacation. I don't know where they're going to go. Maybe Disney World.
Yeah, Disney World. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how that would be.
Picture of Kim Jong-il next to Mickey Mouse. Now that's
that
a keeper.
Would be a meme.
Now that's a Kodak moment right there. Yeah.
So you want to hear another story?
Yeah, sure.
I think it was our first episode of the rebooted, you know what I'm saying? That we talked about a boy that shot at robbers, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the first
the
one?
badass Batman kid.
Yeah, so there's another superhero in town.
Wow.
This 48-year-old woman was getting attacked and assaulted and almost raped.
I thought she was 60.
By this man. No, 48-year-old woman. And her 60-year-old woman neighbor heard this going on, went out, saw it, and she ran towards the guy. So the guy, I guess, was like, oh, shit. So he's getting ready for it. She picks up a sledgehammer and chucks it at him. It misses him. It doesn't hit him. He runs away and then gets arrested, like, maybe an hour later.
Wow. You know, when I think badass, I normally don't think of, like, kids and 60-year-old ladies. I'm just saying.
Now,
but apparently they are.
Now, Chris Hemsworth of Thor, and you might think that, oh, this is totally unrelated. No, it's totally related. Chris Hemsworth, who's played Thor, doesn't know if he wants to play Thor anymore because Robert Downey Jr. got all this money, and he's like, well, I don't want to have to get on all this best shape to do it. They're like, well, we don't want to replace him. I think if we need a replacement, we found a replacement just now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he needs to throw hammers. She threw a sledgehammer at the guy.
And plus,
she missed, but she needs some training.
And plus, if you think about a Chris Hemsworth, an old lady, there's not much. I don't think people can tell the difference.
I don't think people would even tell the difference.
They both have long hair, supposedly.
I think it's like amazing thinking about people just like, oh, you see somebody in danger, and a lot of people sometimes just sit there and go, nope, sorry, I can't do anything. Because I remember in high school, I was in this class, but the teacher told me about this. She was there. And this kid just started choking on something. He was eating candy in class, started choking. Nobody knew what to do. They just ran to the nurse, grabbed him, and he barely like passed out and barely died. And nobody did anything in the situation. Here, she just threw a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
At the face.
Just awesomeness right there.
But crazy awesome. So I guess our question for the day is, would you throw a sledgehammer at somebody attacking somebody, or would you just like kind of sit and just
like,
be
like
the
bystander
let's see how it plays
syndrome.
out. So yeah, leave that comment down below. Tell us what you think, and we will see you
Next
in the
time.
next week.
Next week.